Okay, so people have asked if I'm going to cover the royals, and I will for things like this. If it's not a negative a piece, I'll cover it. This could have been a negative piece because the haters are going to say that the royals, Meghan and Harry are just living it up in Canada and not spending time with the Queen or anything over Christmas. But as you'll see, it's not too bad. It's got a happy ending, if you like to say. So here they are. They're in some lavish $20 million mansion in Canada, and it doesn't sound too great, does it? Sounds like they're going to have a dig at them again. But when you read the story, it's not too bad. Okay, so it's a big mansion. It's on a 4-acre property, and it's got 4 bedrooms and etc. etc. But looks very nice inside. French inspired, etc. etc. Apparently they put fencing around it because the security wasn't that great. But this is interesting. It says the house is currently owned by a mystery multi-millionaire, according to locals, after being purchased for almost $20 million in 2012. But according to neighbours, the home often sits empty, so they're glad the royals have moved in for a while. So there we go. That's quite positive. So I thought I'd report this because it's quite positive that actually doing the owners a favour by actually renting it out for a little bit. And so yeah, they're glad they're staying in it. It says it's an $18 million Canadian property. It's been on sale for a few years now. It's such a waste of the property for nobody to be there. So that's quite good. I like that. And there you go. You can see here the extra fencing they've put in. Locals reported that security around the mansion was tightened as early as December 19th, with new fences and cameras erected around the lavish home. Now it's reportedly full to the brim with security guards tasked with keeping prying eyes or over-eager fans out. It looks very cut off right now. It's not usually like that. I knew they were here on Wednesday, and by Friday everyone around here knew. So yeah, you can't really keep a secret when something changes so drastically. This massive fence and security descends on his mansion. It's pretty obvious what's gonna happen. It's obviously Meghan, Harry, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are in town. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Or any sort of positive coverage of the royals, I'll put up. I won't be falling into the usual tabloid rubbish that comes through. I'll usually wait a couple of days as well, just to see if something's legit. And this seemed pretty legit, so I thought I'd report it. Okay, cheers, guys. Stay cool if you're in Australia.